Yo. Okay, seems to be working. I'm gonna put my headset on. Live. So public crimson shape escalations command. Stream public, you're gonna be here. I'm gonna share a link. Sure. Let's take a look where I am. Yo! I can see myself stream. Awesome. Who is it? Okay, we're gonna wait for several minutes till maybe someone gonna join. And yeah. OBS Studio broke down, and so I had to reset up it manually. So no built-in YouTube connection anymore in there. So like I had to do all this configuration, like copy the server address, the streaming key, and all those things. So kind of was like a little bit tricky process. Also, I'm not pro, so it's gonna. That's why I'm doing this text stream. I'm gonna officially start maybe in a couple of minutes, maybe a little bit later, but yeah, we're gonna see shortly how it goes. So it's making ready some sites for a stream, but I haven't marked all of them. Also, most of the gates are being camped, so that's not very awesome. I mean, for demonstrational purposes, but we're still gonna go and do a couple of those in the very end of the stream. The main goal of this is not to not to show anything like super specific, but I'm just wanted to chat a little bit, discuss some high level topics of what's going to happen, what's going on, and what's going to come next. Right now I'm checking my what is this? Yeah, I'm checking my setup. It doesn't look too awful, but yeah, definitely a lot of things to improve. I was getting ready some scenes that those are called in OBS Studio. Like you have well, usually you have this stream starting screen where it's like the the text posted like the stream is about to start, blah blah blah. There's some links, some additional stuff. I was like playing today with some general setup things like making scenes, making links and all that but as Morty said, I've made a critical mistake. I've decided to update it for everything to be up to date, and now like everything is crashing. And so I had to reset up everything like on the fly. So actually, can anybody here see me? Can anyone here see me? Yo. Yep, awesome. Post something in YouTube chat, please, so I could see it. I thought someone wrote first. Okay, awesome. Actually, I have no idea how to check what's going on the stream. So like, because I was never really tracking, you know, the live streaming and all that stuff. I was just like making videos and streaming and showing. I think the last one I've recorded something for Martin. Should be, what could it possibly be? PI. Not so sure. Anyways, so I'm gonna probably gonna start talking now. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna get myself a drink, and I'm gonna be back in a minute. Yo. Okay. I need to do buffering. It seems. And it doesn't allow me buffering. Yeah. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Yeah, that's why, guys. I needed this, you know, technical thing because I need to try to set up the buffering. It seems, and I'm not sure how to do so. Okay, I've enabled some kind of a buffer. But yeah, you know. Yeah, it says serious issues that need attention. Awesome, just awesome. I have no idea what to do with this. Probably I'm gonna try to do it with in a way of record. Probably, not sure. Please write something in a chat on the translation, so so I could see this. And say if buffering is helping or something. Meanwhile, I'm gonna duck. Wait, to just sit and do nothing. Or actually, no, it's gonna. Fuck. No, that doesn't. Yeah, things get laggy a little bit. Anyways. Again, if you can hear me, post something in a chat on YouTube translation because I can see nothing right now. Looking the wrong way. see translation is being like freezing a little bit. I've enabled it on one of my sites on my right screen. Can you still hear me? Yo? Yo, yo? Okay, then if you can hear me, then please post something on the right side. I mean, in the YouTube chat, so I'm gonna see that it's working. I'm not sure it's working right now. Get our freeze. I'm gonna have to fix this somehow. I mean, in YouTube chat, not in this chat. Let me lower the bitrate. Yeah, I've made a minute delay. Yeah, I have right now my stream opened on the right side, so I see that there is like a delay. Um, Still, let's start from something. I think I lowered the lowered the video rate and all that. Maybe I should. I'm gonna have to adjust my video card settings and all that. Good thing to know that there are like problems that are appeared before I really started to do like some official streaming. It would be ridiculous to to announce to the corp and others that we doing a stream stuff and that like everyone sees this you know disaster. Things got better it seems since I've lowered the video bitrate and all that. So probably just that was the setting. I'm gonna. Oh, now the video quality dropped a lot again. Um, but yeah, like it is what it is, guys. I'm gonna check this stuff later. Um, Still, let's probably start with 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 the content itself, with discussion. Uh, so apparently, I've decided to start streaming back again. Mostly because I was planning to do so for quite a long time already. I had a lot of ideas, but I didn't have, the structure in my head of what I'm going to be streaming about, what to see. I know there is like a demand in some, educational videos, of some coordinational videos of to promote the activities we're doing and to make things happen in the corp more transparent. And not only in corp, I mean in general, what I'm doing, what are the future plans, and so on and so on. Also, sometimes I see that some things that are obvious to me and that I'm promoting to our guys are not as obvious as I thought. and they require some some clarification from time to time. Like a good example is Morty doing ghost sites. Say hi, Morty. And things like that. And in general, things we are focusing as a corp requires better understanding of the process that going on, and thus it's hard to how to explain how to do, for example, kind of hard and complex dead site like 6 of 10s or 10 of 10s, such things, because when you're gonna write down the text, it's still not obvious how it should be run properly, and even a small tiny mistake makes it a complete disaster sometimes. So you may lose your ship, very expensive ship, and stuff like that, and other things like ghost sites running, or super sleeper catches, or generally any sleeper catches, or diving into wormholes, or traveling, or killing dreads probably, or killing titans that I'm going to be showing. It's so it's better to see once than to hear thousands of times how it should be done properly. Uh, this risk content um, actually requires some clarification and some visual guidance and instructions. Yes, is that you're posting. I'm gonna try to solve this. I'm gonna read how to improve performance of stream. Right now, quality of my video shows total shit. Well, consider this to be just a podcast, nothing more. That's okay. I mean, just because there won't be too much of visual content. I'm maybe gonna just record the video and then upload on YouTube for some specific thing, like running thing that I've planned to run today. I'm gonna provide a report in there, and how it looks, how it how it works, and all that. So yeah, that's about the streaming itself. I'm gonna try to fix my current technical issues. I'm gonna try to make some sort of a schedule when I'm gonna be streaming, when I'm gonna be discussing and showing things. General of what to wait for with the streaming. So first of all, that's when I'm gonna be slowly switching on to corp stuff. That's the second topic for today. We're gonna be recruiting new people soonish, just because like our numbers went a little bit low, and so expect a good number of new players to income, and they're gonna need some guidance of how to live in now, or how to live with us, and how to operate with us, and what are we doing, how we're making our profits, where we're operating, etc., etc., etc. So streaming gonna be a good part of kind of threading new people into our corp fabric. So that's what we're gonna be focusing. Like I'm gonna be focusing. Meanwhile, I have a good number of ideas that are not related to streaming directly. Like for example, group content, very alike we used to be doing during Crimson event and Nexus event. All of those are kind of very, very cool. I get a lot of joy running fleets and commanding and sharing information. And maybe I should have started streaming then, not now, just because a lot of content of such type is missed, and in a way that would help others to understand how, for example, I'm commanding the fleet during events, yada yada yada. So like this stuff. And in general, as this content is very enjoyable, I hope for all of us, like the days when we formed those small fleets and ran, half a dozen sites or even dozen sites, either like the best in-game experience for me, like for I don't know how long time in total. So I'm willing for us to get a lot of such stuff. So there's gonna be this new content we're gonna be running group content, like we're gonna do the raiding things, we're gonna do some PvP and stuff, and all that and all that. Uh, well, when I say and all that, there's like the things. So I have dozens and dozens of ideas of how we may spend our time doing stuff like like whatever, doing filaments or attacking. Uh, I don't know, initiative, mercenary dens or skyhooks or ESS. Doesn't really matter. Before there was some kind of there was some kind of problem for me in a way that I've tried to build our corp around the fact that corp is self-sustainable, especially when there were times when I had to go out of the game for long periods. I had by now have like several breaks in playing this game from like several months to more than half a year. During all that time, it was like hard to be sure that core going to be doing okay with money making and all that. Now we are not dependent on the isks like in any manner. Still, I've decided to change the way how things are going, just because it's hard for corp to make profits to cover all possible engagements that I'm planning. So in reverse, lately I was collecting funds myself, collecting some resources myself, and all that stuff. So for starting fleets, so we're gonna start those soon. I've already asked Morty to help me with ships construction and all that and all that. But looking forward, there's gonna be more indie jobs for the guys of all kinds. So we're gonna be building hulls, we're gonna be building battleships, stuff on the dreads, and stuff like that. So I see this like a general improvement in quality of life for core, because we're gonna give jobs for our industrialists. Industrialists gonna be collecting resources, gonna be building, ships, modules, all that. We probably gonna lower the scale of items we're building. Like right now, we're building 10 dreads, and with the current state of the market, it's hard to foresee how soon we're gonna be able to sell those. I'm gonna buy some of them for my personal stash, or we're gonna stash them, in a short time, all that. But it's not first priority right now for us. First priority right now for us is content. And in general, like speaking of, damn, my video just turned so low. What happened? Quality. My video quality is totally dead. Why? Oh no, it got better. Anyways. So where were we? What I was talking about? Yeah, welcome to the life of streamers. I just forgot what I was talking about. Quality of life for us. Yeah. So all that is not like for just for nothing. I mean, I want us to improve as a group. I want us to be able to perform some group operations to get the things that gonna drive our in-game experience to a new levels. Like for example, just example, like why are we doing this group content? For example, we're gonna contest low stack system like Hemener, where we used to live. When we were losing our stations in there, we wasn't really counting on alliance in a way, because it's like those were our outposts and stuff. And the group that attacked us is totally bearable, but by us, like as a group, like numbers matching. The only thing the difference is the skill actually and experience of PvP and stuff. So, for example, if we're gonna drop an Astra and even Alliance is gonna help us to protect it, then those guys gonna come back and gonna try to contest it. And even if we're gonna have numbers, we have all the money, we don't have skills to really, you know, I mean, group skills, not like we're totally worthless in terms of PvP and stuff like this. But we need to be ready to operate as a group. So, and we're gonna do a lot of practice, and with practice, there's gonna come experience and competences and stuff like that. And we, when we're ready, we can go and get back. Like, it's not a problem for us, you know, to drop a couple of stations, maybe, you know, put a couple of dreads on top of that, and then try to fight. But if we gonna be, you know, operating with our current, you know, group experience, we're gonna fail over and over again. So, like, we need at least some basic experience, so that's what we're gonna be focusing on. Also, it's not like you know, an official public announcement. It's just like me sitting, drinking. What is this? Red orange spritz. Also, some booze, and just chilly talking about the stuff. Um, and probably I should stop with this part about the core, because like then I'm going to be talking 4 hours about like what is the plans, what's already planned. Well, regardless, the third point of today's topic is like actually introducing new guys into what we're doing as a group, and we are very proficient in running those fancy sites that you can find through scanning or generate installations and running them, etc., etc. They're very like you know, yearly events that are happening, just like with a good drop and, you know, relatively hard execution. Because like, I mean, relatively hard means like, I mean, when you're trained enough, those are like easy, and you can run a dozen a day easily. But when we're like inviting new people, we're promising them that we're going to be mentoring them in how to run those sites, how to, you know, catch up with us, etc., etc. So part of the upcoming stream is going to be about how to, you know, how to train, how to catch up with us fast. Probably the next stream is going to be exactly about this. I've promised skills. I'm going to show him how to how to start running those. And in general, this is going to be part of set of videos showing how like you can build your own you know, Dead Cells running experience from the very ground, from the very beginning. And as you see, you're going to be starting with this. So there are other possible starting, but this is probably the best one. And probably at this point I can start showing content. Exactly content, not just talking. So this is a Corex. Corex is a Tech 1 Caldari Battle. What is Destroyer? No, this is Galanti. This one, it has pretty neat bonuses. Has a bonus for kinetic and rocket damage. Not very important for us right now, but moreover it has a very huge, you know, light missile and rocket velocity bonus, meaning it's kind of kitey ship, so you can out-kite most of the enemies and most of other stuff. Very good for beginners, like very good, because very easy to start. Has very neat bonuses. When you're trying it, you're going to progress fast, and you're going to progress towards the Jackdaw. Well, towards other things like Stork or Flycatcher, but mostly to Jackdaw. And Jackdaw is a key for prosperity, at least on our starting levels, just because Jackdaw can run a lot of easy dead sites. For example, escalation that you get from high-sec sites, or escalation that you get from low-sec sites, and actually that's part of today's topic. Escalations that you can get from refugees, and refugees now spawning in a null-sec. Corex fits are actually, guys, that's the thing. You can always go here and open the Holland Fleet Corp. There's like a corporation fittings. And we have a destroyer, and I've saved a number of those, like Corex is refugees like this one, is active. This one another active. This is for PvP. We're gonna talk about this. Oh yeah, I haven't saved this exact one. Okay, gonna save. But I'm using all of those. They're like, they are not that key. Save as save for corporation. Now you should see it under this tab. Fit is not really important. Like 8 million is like definitely super cheap. Now, if you're gonna have problems with CPU, you can always substitute this with something like compact. Doesn't really matter, really. Where's those? Thermal. This one. Then you gonna have plenty of CPU. There's gonna be dedicated stream about the Corex. Today I just wanted to show like initial logic of what's going on and stuff like this. So the main idea, it's more like a drone bot in usage, just because it uses auto-targeted missiles. Skills are not really important because you're getting mostly benefits from kinetic damage type, and for refugees you have an overkill in terms of DPS needed to really kill the reds in there. So all you do is just you undock and go somewhere where refugees are, and yeah, you just start doing shots. I'm gonna show in a second. This is gonna be a super complex manual, super hard to understand, like another level. Okay, so you do this 7.5. Yeah, manual is over. Well, I will have to start shooting. And you see I didn't need to lock anything, missiles just fly in, missiles just go and kill. Radios. And that's it. That's all. They can't really kill you. They might try to, but you're moving fast, you're shooting, they're gonna be dying. They probably are able to burn you to half of the shield or something, but that's it. There's like a little bit of story behind all this, so probably I'm gonna start from the very ground. So okay, we're expecting that if you're a new player, you've at least finished some very basic, educational parts of gaming. You've done this part at least some level, not all of them, but like partly. You see, I haven't done all of them, but like you've gained some skill points, so you understand what like the ship classes like destroyers, frigates, and all that. You're able to fly them. You can really invest some of your skill points if you have them towards your missile skills and all that. You know what daily opportunities are, and you're completing them and gaining those progress bars with skill points. So you keep investing those skill points into your skills to be efficient enough to operate. And you know what scanning is, what exploit is, what are the escalations, what are the regular combat sites, etc. So like at least some level of understanding of what does it mean to really play this game. You have this understanding. So what are we doing right now? We are running those green sites, refugees, to get an escalation and then to go and run an escalation. You won't get a lot of ISK through this, directly to your wallet, but you're gonna get those escalations that might be very generous in terms of like the drop they give you, and that's very alike the sites we're doing right now. So the main local site that we are running, yeah, and you see the site is done. So and then you go to another one and you can spin, you can do this forever. Anyway, speed of completing sites is pretty fast. Over here, so we have a Newton here. What the fuck are you? I don't know who he is. Bad luck. let's go somewhere here. We can dock. You can go in tether, regardless. But very important. Yeah, so you're running those sites and you get installations. You go run them. You get fancy loot, and then you can go and sell. And that's pretty much very alike the sites we're running. Locally, the best site I think is Crimson Hand Supply Depot, which is Black Raiders 6 of 10 site in rates of in terms of rate of size complexity and all that. It can give you the finest, except of officer tires, of course, membranes that are very expensive, armor wraps and all that. Actually, I'm going to show you. Corporal A type. So you can get any of those items. They are very expensive, especially this one. Where is it? Spectrum. This one should cost. I don't really know how much this costs. Price fluctuates from 400 mil up to, I don't know, 900 mil. Sometimes it used to be even up to 1 billion, but not right now. And the size we're trying to generate right now gives you Corporal C type stuff. The same items, but with a lower class. They're still reasonably expensive. There is a rate of by price. I think that's number 1. That's number 2. Then you have this number 3, and then everything else goes. So you have 3 adequately expensive items that might be fitted to PvP ships, to some other ships, and that's actually the good part. With those items, you can feed your future, I don't know, Loki, or especially for skills, your Legion. And with those items installed in your ship, you can go and run, for example, Crimson Hand Supply Depots. So you're going to be slowly progressing from the Jackdaw usage to fit in your own Loki or your own Legion, and riding up the scale of sites you're running, meaning more profits, meaning better efficiency. Because recently I've shown my Tengu that I'm running, Angel 6 of 10s, mineral acquisition outposts. It's kind of expensive, and it's kind of, very tanky, very efficient, super damagey, and all that. And people like, I can't remember who it was, maybe it was the skills also. Like, he said something like, wow, it's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive, but the thing, I've built it myself. I didn't go to Jita and bought the whole Tengu and then installed all the rigs, installed all those super. Oh, actually, and we've got an escalation. Lucky us. All that. So it really gives you an ability to build your own ship from the very ground. Yeah, you're gonna buy some items, like you're gonna have to buy those ballistic control systems. You're gonna have to, buy some maybe faction missile launchers or stuff like this. Those subsystems, you won't be building a ship itself, but most critical and most expensive models you can acquire yourself. And if sites are too hard, we are around. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna help you to run those sites, and there are like use cases where it's the main line. And generally I'm promoting this as a CEO, as a leader. I'm promoting group content. So, and I do love doing group content, even if like we are running duo or something like 5 of 10s or 6 of 10s. It's still, first of all, it's more efficient because you get in more DPS, meaning you're running sites faster. Then you can generate, larger number of escalations, and see ya, yeah. And in general, it's more. So you're also trained to operate together, and in general, it's much more, entertaining to fly with someone and do something together than flying on your own. It doesn't mean you can't do it just solo. That's the thing. It's up to you. But in general, like I'm trying to promote people to group up and run things efficiently, especially if you're like doubting or you're hesitating about should I go, should I not go, or how hard would it be for me to run aside, blah 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 blah. So you always have partners around you that would like to join and help out. In terms of like for example Crimson Hand supply depots, I think all of guys in the corp who can fly, Tengu or Loki or Legion already know how to run it. So they generally know how to start generating money and all that. Uh, Keep in mind this is like an important part. We don't expect you to do this stuff I'm doing right now. Why? Because you don't have enough scale probably. Who the fuck is this? Okay, I'm gonna align somewhere on EGI. Oh, I do. Turn off this. Just able to warp out immediately. Oh, man's Bodix. Maybe they are hunting him. I don't know. Uh, you just mightn't have enough of a scale because, like, I was lucky to get an escalation, but sometimes you have to wait for hours. And that's not very good, experience for new players to be farming escalations. Why? Because like that's the thing. Passive writing in a way killing your brain cells and killing all the joy just because like you're not doing much and game might become boring at some point. And I don't know, like, I don't know how people keep playing this game in a way using ishtars all the time. Like they're launching ishtars and they're just sitting and looking at ishtar killing stuff in heavens. It's not about like criticizing this part, just because like you can't judge other people by the way how they are enjoying this game. Just because I'm not working for 12 hours on a long shifts somewhere in a coal mine or anything like that. So it's totally legit. Like totally okay to come back home from a long work day, just launch this game and just because you love spaceships, you love space, you know you love this stars themes and all that, and just play the game. So you don't need to give a fuck about hoarding us out in Imperium or something like this. It's like it's not the main thing about this game, and so you just go and play as you please. So no no judgments about this. Still, my duty as a CEO to show various ways of how you can play this game and be efficient and be happy with the money you get and all that and all that. So mm. Also, Corex is chosen not just randomly because there are definitely other ways, like the same Ishtars, the same Vexers, the same Gilas. But here's the thing to keep in mind: while you are training into a Vexer or training into even a Gila or specifically an Ishtar, this pulls you out of a large number of content. For example, well, you can so in terms of running dead sites, those ships are still legit. Like Gila easily gonna do the site where just spawned. I think even Vexor is able to. Vexor Navi issue definitely. But there's like a problem with this. First of all, they are harder to move, and this means you're gonna be caught much more likely. And also, they are generally more expensive. Well, at least Ishtar in Gila than a Jaguar. But still, that's not the main concern. It's not the main problem with those ships. The main problem is it's hard to implement you into our PvP patterns. Like, what would you do as a PvPer in a I don't know in a Ishtar on the battlefield? Nothing. And your training skills that are kind of they cover most of the ships, like drone, like most of the ships using drones, and in PvP they're very important. But you're not like aligned towards the main guidelines, so you can be a main DPS dealer and stuff like this. So we don't have such doctrines in our pool. At the same time, training, for example, into Corax grants you usage, like grants you the position in any fleet. I think mostly in any fleet. Maybe not in a, maybe not in a ESS fights or something like this. But in generally, when you're flying a Corax, you have your own specific role, or a Jackdaw. Like Jackdaw is a more bad example, but Corax is also a cage. So we even have this. We even have this fit in here. Basically, join. With this, you can join any fleet, literally, because you have a specific role. Don't have a missile range. Well, I think this should be a cache. You're already shooting at 86 kilometers. You can play around with the fits. You can probably substitute one of this smaller grease, something onto something like, where is the thing? Missile guidance computer. Maybe compact one. Yeah, compact one fits. So, and then you can put in here missile range, and here targeting range script. So yeah, you're not very fat, but you have your specific role that you're going to be executing during any fleet. You're going to be putting pressure on all of those baddies of, yeah, you're going to have infolinks to be able to look further. And you are a hunter. You're going to be hunting E-War, enemy E-War, you're going to be hunting enemy tackle, or you're going to apply additional damage onto enemy, other ships. Just because you have a good range, you're a sniper. Like you can't match, for example, cruise missiles or something. But if you're going in fleets like, I don't know, in fleets like armor hacks or something like this, you're totally legit to help your fleet to clear out bombers, to clear out possible sabers, to clear out E-War squads that are pain in the ass, and yeah, you are totally legit to just demolish them. I'm gonna show you where the fuck is this. Social chat channels. Where is our official electronic warfare? Nigerian. All of those, like in here, are your total legit victims. In here, you see 0, tank, like so. Well, you won't one-shot it because like it has at least some EHP, but you're definitely gonna make him regret he has no tank. And you can hunt, so you're not very dependent on the fleet itself. You can start operating on your own. With the Jackdaw, it's gonna be even better. So where's my Jackdaw? Jackdaw. This one. This is from times of World War B, like World War B2 from the Second War. You're gonna see it shortly. So I've got installation. I have others. And oh yeah, the first one is a Defender launcher, it seems. It's range. Pretty much like same tank. Well, I like tank. Able to fly super fast in this mode. Warp out time is 2 seconds. Moving super fast. With overheat 3.5. Gorgeous. Shoots on 137 kilometers, which perfectly matches targeting range by default. Meaning you don't need infolinks. You won't be able to shoot further. So that's your hunter. This gonna vaporize any of E-War from, at least from our channel, I think. And Morty usually asks why I'm criticizing our e-war fittings, because what the fuck is this? Well, in some way it's a good fit because it has at least 3 painters, which is good. But you know, one jackdaw and you're fucked. And even speed tank won't help you much, because like this is like really nothing. 2 or 3 walls and you're dead. What the fuck do you need to do next? Oh yeah, show the real escalations that generated. I have a number of those. I'm gonna go and pick up this jackdaw. Where the fuck it was? Jackdaw. Here. I'm afraid I'm gonna be busted on the way. Well, see. Yeah, let me go grab my shuttle, and we're gonna proceed. Oh, those awful Russian names. This new guy is Russian for sure. Yeah, also do not like take this too heavily. It's just, you know, oh, NF came right into the bubbles. Awesome guys, thank you very much. Now I'm gonna crawl like forever to the gate. I'm not a bit concerned, just like annoying. I'm gonna do specific videos about all, like I've said just now, about why are we picking this, what are the other options. Jackdaw, for example, can run not only MZMs, and Corex can run MZM. You just need a specific fit, you just need to get ready to what's going inside. I'm gonna cover all those topics in the future. I'm gonna justify the choice of Jackdaw versus others. Well, what do you mean by justify? That the thing is just like in a programming language of Perl. It has its own phrase it's not for. Task could be executed in a multiple manners or in multiple ways. Same thing even here. Same thing even here in the game. You're not bonded to the way how you're progressing. Keep in mind, this is a role-playing game, which starts with a role playing. So you have a role that you are playing. Imagine you're playing a medieval fantasy RPG, and you always wanted to be a ranger or a mage, and you're starting to play the game, and some ridiculous fuck from other side of the world tell you you have to be a tank, or you have to be a paladin or something like this, and you don't want to be a paladin. You wanna you wanna run around and shoot from a bow, or cast spells or heal you guys. You don't want to be and then it justifies you why should you start with a tank, blah blah blah. This sounds ridiculous. The same thing is in here, but Jackdaw matches perfectly with what we're doing and how we're progressing, and we can guarantee you that you're gonna be self-sustainable in terms of like ESC and all that very shortly, and we're gonna help you out to progress towards your skill queues, buying all those large skill injectors, flexing yourself, etc., etc. So like, and yeah, Jackdaw is not only for for MZMs and I don't know, doing like auto missile rating or something. You can do a lot of things, like you can run, I don't know how those called, independencies. Those are drone sites, or you can go and I don't know, run. What can I also run? I don't know if it's allowed in faction warfare, but like Gorex definitely should be allowed. So you can go and do faction warfare, or you can go and run, you know, starter ABCs like tier 0. I'm not sure about tier 1, need to check, but like tier 0 for sure. And Jackdaw definitely should be able to run tier 1, maybe even tier 2, with the dark ABCs or something. Again, I'm not an expert, I just like have those things in mind. And then you can, you know, you can group up with someone like me, or I don't know, with other guys, and go run, for example, bases. Bases are also kind of good to run duo. I'm not sure about able to run any other things, but like for example, from independence you can get not an escalation but expedition, and from base you can get an expedition. And expeditions are kind of good way to earn money, just because they can grant you C-type modules. Possibly an Angel expedition should be good, because they can drop you C-type extra large shield boosters and other C-type models of battleship class, which are very good. Also, they're dropping faction items, and faction items also can be very, very expensive. Like I don't know, like how much right now? We're in Angel Domination. Let's take a look at those modules. All of those can drop from battleships. Well, not all, but most, I think. It's not out of our scope. What is the most expensive one? The capital scale. Grapplers are super expensive. Varp disruptors and born scribblers also expensive. Missile launchers probably expensive. Batteries ballistic control systems are also very gorgeous. Nanofiber structure should be okayish. Probably this one is the most expensive. Domination signature radio suppressor. Market details. There's no price history in here, but in GTA you can see they're being bought and sold for 1+ billion. Only like faction item. I'm not sure if it drops from expeditions, but it should drop somewhere, or it could be bought from LP stores. But I haven't seen those sold, because if they were in LP stores, they should be already on the market. But market is, you know, blank, so probably people are just, you know, stockpiling them or something, or they're dropping from very specific type of sites and stuff like this. Let's see where I'm gonna go. Okay, have a couple of sites next door. Oh, I know this guy, Russian also, and he does stupid shit with his saber. I wonder if he's gonna try to attack me. Well, we're gonna see. I forgot if I have missiles in here or something. Oh, we're gonna see shortly. Where is it here? Yeah, also found a thing. Most of the Caldari ships are named by bird names. And like, what is Corex? Corex is a raven, I think. How this Corvin Corex? Yeah, those are from Warhammer 40,000. They are a group of space marines, I guess. I'm not very expert, but the other thing, like, you know, called. I already have the other Raven, like Raven itself, which is a battleship, so you can call Korix a baby Raven. Okay, let's see where we're going. First of all, we're gonna do this. Okay, Saber gonna try to attack us. We only with cash. And we need to go here, then let's go here. I don't want you to see me, so I'm gonna bounce. Come from. Okay, I have a very neat skin in this. Hard search. Personalization. No, hard search more. So let's go here. Let's go here. I have 2 sites in there, so like you see, 1, 2, 3. Like I've generated 7 sites for the stream. It took me something like an hour on 2 alts, so I can definitely generate more for you. I won't be running those because like it's out of my current scope of interests. But in general, that's a good money. One day I think I ran 12 of them and made something around 1 bill total in income, and it's like 1 day. It's a matter of 1 day only. Also, you can use some travel fits, stuff, but it doesn't really matter. Range. So I won't be getting deep in details. In general, you're going to be tanking with a range. Most of the things in the site can't shoot you at the range. You can shoot them. So what you do, you run from them and you keep bombarding them from a distance. Total execution time is something like 12 minutes, something like this. Yeah, 18. So my bet is I'm gonna finish somewhere around 40 minutes. We're gonna see. Why not? Why not? And we're gonna see what we're gonna drop. Know that. I actually don't remember how to run it exactly, but it's easy enough, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, on 1 gate in here, so we're gonna burn to start with a little bit. Place distance. Those light missile batteries are the most dangerous, just because they are light missiles. They are sharpened to work versus small targets, which you are. So they're probably gonna do the most damage. So we're gonna kill them first. Then we have this gatekeeper. This gatekeeper is the guy who has first box and possible one faction item. Poor man's ship hunger. Exactly. What have you seen in there? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, we're gonna gatekeeper with range. Yeah, and you see I'm using just compact missile launchers. They can be Tick 2 and stuff. Let's keep this. I need to add blur so people won't see our chats. Spies are all around us. Definitely someone would like to know how to kill our fucking crucifiers. Okay, this is that. We're gonna kill others just out of, safety concerns. And yeah, I can't tank all of those. I can just burst towards the gate. I can loot this guy. And then just take the gate and finish the site. But like, let's imagine you're stressing out about like all those baddies trying to approach you. So you want to clean them up. Actually, Korix gonna have to kill all of those. But you see, I'm taking no damage at all. So I didn't give a fuck about tanking all that. Nothing really special. I'm just going to take a look at my stream. Yeah, awesome. Actually, you see this smiley face on the stream. One day it might be that there is going to be my webcam stream, but not right now. I have a shitty webcam, so not very specific. But this is like an awesome guy. It's from Cow and Chicken cartoon. Is known as Red Guy. He's totally adorable. Adorable troll. He loves to use different pseudonyms, just as I do. Let's start approaching. Let's keep on shooting. And yeah. This is gonna be my avatar for most of the videos, I guess. I did love this idea. One set of missiles. They're probably gonna start to shoot me. Let's burst up a little bit. Again, I'm gonna cover all the mechanics that I'm using here later. Like those modes. Now it's starting to take damage. Don't really care. Yo, come on. That box. Let's reload. And we are burning. Probably need to switch to public, yeah. Pure public channel. In here you only need to kill this thing. Others can't really hurt you just because of the range, so you burn out, you switch onto range again. And you start shooting. And there's the site. That's the whole site. You don't want to be too far. Orbit, let's orbit 85. Probably I've pressed up this before. Instead of flying, you can choose a different distance. They still won't be able to really hurt you. And I'm gonna show you the trick at the very end of the site. That's a regular trick for most of the dead sites, where you just bookmark the can, then you warp out, and then you can warp back and loot. We're gonna see in a couple of seconds. They're still super far. Those things haven't even reacted to me. They look spooky. Whoa. 6 stasis towers. They would pin me to the very ground. But what a pity they can't reach me out. Where the fuck I am? Between the scissors. Must reach somewhere, blah blah blah. Come on. Let's try to a little bit closer. Actually, why I'm not MVD, can be running from them. Okay, here's the trick. What you do a bookmark on this thing, cargo container, and then you just can go and run the second thing, what I want. And now you're just warping out. Yeah, I should be using NVIDIA just for them not to get too close. Because if you're orbiting there, it's starting to, run to your back, and so as you're moving much faster than them, they're gonna be always trying to chase you from, from further distances. to the second site, but we're gonna wait till the first one despawns. And that's it. That's it. We're gonna check what loot we're gonna get from the site. I would say expectation is somewhere around 40 mil per site in average, which means if you're gonna run, I don't know, 100 of sites, you're gonna get 4 bills something, different loot dropped. It's not relative to, you know, to the real price right now. If you're gonna be watching this video in a month, because price on items may drop, and it possibly gonna drop because like the mechanics that CCP changed allowed to generate those escalations non-stop. So you're just farming refugees non-stop, and you're getting those escalations. Then you go and run and run and run. So it's not like we are the first who, you know, invented this way of making money. So there is the number of blue items on the market gonna keep growing. Definitely, I'm gonna get a depression. Well, you know the deal. I'm running currently 100 of sites of another type, just out of experiment. Let's see. Yeah, you see, the site hasn't spawned yet, just because you see this the theme spawning, even if you're warping not on the site itself, but on a container. So we're gonna have to we're gonna have to wait a little bit more, and then we're gonna proceed. So the other fuck, how I love this image of the red guy. He's not that adorable usually. He is more like a troll. In this picture, he is gorgeous. Also, he wears no pants, and he's proud of it. And usually takes pseudonyms or something like Officer Pentsovsky or Cleo Pantless, or guys like this. There's some announcement. What is above? What discussion above? Oh, those are leads. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this, fuck. But not now. I'm busy. Yeah. So the trick, we're warping and looting the can. You can see what's inside. Almost made it. Gonna take a little bit more, because well, you know, you have to wait till it's again. This time also, you know, counts. So still 12 minutes, just as I've expected. Let's see. Come on, Loot Fairy. Give me Alexis. Fucking, we've got fucking jackpot. Like the membrane plus armor rep, even plus a shimo. I think I promoted wrong things, very wrong things. Guys, just a disclaimer, you won't get the same shit each time. we are super lucky, like super lucky with this drop. Okay, let's loot. Let's remove the bookmark. Okay, let's go into another site, and then I'm gonna have to probably go and read the fact the leadership just wrote in public channel. No, literally, like recently I've ran, I don't know, 12, 6 or 10 sites and got nothing but junk stuff. Say what? Okay, that's live. It would be if you were chatting on YouTube right now and it was a record, but this is like live. Probably should have dropped this out. Who cares even if I die? No one really cares. Again, switch this, burn there, burn out. Kill light diesel batteries, because even if they won't shoot you immediately, they're gonna start shooting you later. I'm probably gonna hop off after this one, because there is no real reason to, well, probably I'm gonna do, fuck, I don't have to be giving a video all the time. I'm gonna do a marathon of those. Probably gonna run like, we can actually do an experiment, run 100 of these sites and see what it's gonna give to us. So, I mean, why not? They're easy to generate, they're easy to run, so I think like I may be even capable to run those in one day. Well, it's hard to generate 100 of escalations, but 20 per day is a cache probably. Well, it depends on generation of escalation rate. But still. And then we're gonna know the exact mass of drop rates and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna do the stuff with the timer and stuff. Yeah, probably need to stream more to get finest drop. Actually, I can't complain. Like last weekend I did how much? 7 bill from Expo. Well, that's a 5.7 bill from Expo, if I remember correctly. So I do various stuff. I'm gonna stream all of it. And probably I'm just gonna give up on other sites just because I don't want to run them. They're boring. Yeah, I've got 300 mil. Well, not 300. How much is 200? 200 mil. Well, who cares? And yeah, so that's the thing. This thing may go on your Loki in the future. This thing also may go into your Loki in the future. Just because, and they're gonna grant more tankness to your Lokis. This part is important if you're running, for example, 5 of 10s. Just because entering the last room, you're gonna be pinned by several webs, and the incoming damage is pretty high. So you do want to have additional, you do want to have additional tankness. And PvP, of course, PvP is super important. Like getting those thingies on your, I don't know, like what could be legit fit for this. I don't know, Drakavax, maybe, or like if you like what Hyperion, yeah, you're running a Hyperion PvP. Couple of those membranes gonna grant you much more tankness than Tech 2 ones. So like those are very good models. You won't fit those on capitals because capitals have a better option of not energized but regular membranes that you can really get from Sancha, I think. That's why, and they're relatively cheap. A little bit more expensive than those, but still cheap. And this, go on with. And this, not those are fitted on your capitals kind of elite content. So people are buying specific stuff to fit on those, like those A-type membranes can go on to supers, or even Revelations or the Nitros Rev Navis probably. Yeah, but those are also good. Like Drakavac would love to get a couple of those. And if you're planning to do Drakavac PvP or armor, box. No, get back, let's get back. Yeah, I'm taking some damage, but I don't really give a heck. Let's turn to tank mode. Yeah, and I've trained before the stream to not swear all the time, but like it's gonna maybe became my second nature, which is really bad. I don't want to be like this. I want to be a man of culture. No, for real. Game. We're burning a little bit out. Wait, thingy. Start shooting. Let's burn range. I don't love lethal launcher shooting me. Let's orbit 79. Okay, we can start burning back. You saw when I just landed, it was some incoming initial damage from probably heavy missile batteries. So you don't want to be in range of those because they can really slap you. You guys, I didn't want to run 7 sites on the stream, for real. Because it's like that the thing people are really missing about that sites, and that's the heaviest part of all of those. They are boring. It's the same content over and over again. So that's why we're using that sites, not as a, like, it's just a tool to gain iskis, to buy yourself plexus, to buy yourself fancy skins like this, you know. But in general, it's like not the main reason to play the game. Main reason to play the game is actually multiplayer gaming, interacting with other players and getting fun. As just as Dia told, you're gonna get nuts if you run 100 of sites. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm like switching activities from one to another, and I've been missing PvP activities for quite a long time. So I wish we're gonna get to PvP pretty soonish. And I did really enjoy leading the fleets and all that. You see, I'm running and they're like somewhere behind, and like as I'm orbiting, they're always, you know, getting the poor transversal versus me, so they can't really, you know, they can't really damage me. Let's call it 11BX23, why not? Yeah, the same 10 minutes of running the side, and I'm gonna wait for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna loot the container, and probably after that I'm just gonna go and drop the loot in the station to pick up it safely, not in the Jackdaw, because Jackdaw all in all could be caught. Well, I mean, anything could be caught, but with a Jackdaw it's like, it's much easier to lose it than in a, you know, nullified Viator. Yeah, and you hear my terrible coughing. That's because that's why I haven't started streaming before, just because it was super annoying. Right now, I cough from time to time, but not all the time. Before, I used to be coughing always when I was talking, so it's not very like, it's not very cool for me. It was gonna be strange for people to, you know, to come to see the stream and hearing like I'm like coughing like a plug to something. So I took a pause, fixed my voice a little bit. Still not perfect, but better than it used to be. And I hope it's gonna be, you know, perfectly fine when I'm gonna announce, you know, all the official streaming and stuff. So there's like a lot of work to do, I need to set up, starting videos. I need to set up links like we are recruiting, links in our chats, links in our Discord, because partly I want to use this channel to recruit people into corp, that we're not like, as Hecla told, everyone is writing their assistant newbies in training how to do stuff, but we are the very first one who like really doing this from his words. Actually, I wonder where he disappeared. Need to poke him or something. 2 minutes. It should disappear. Yeah. Let's look. Let's see what's inside. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, and I need to set up all those blurs over here and over here and probably over here, and hide all those chats that I'm using all the time. It's actually my real game setup, because I see like all those Intel channel, other channels. So okay, let's see what's inside. That's kind of usual drop. You're gonna get one item that in this case worth nothing in one box. Steal your total. Let's group it up. What's your total drop? 224. No bounties. We weren't really killing something very big. Yeah, and you saw our core balance. Good money to do stuff, at least for buybacks and buy, a bunch of hurricanes and go slaughter them. I should have been saying some like finished words. I might want to go and run the rest of the sites later, but I'm not sure if I want to. Where are those? I need to remove those cords. No, I need B. I need B. Mzin 2, Mzin A, and this remove. Die. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sites more, and I have my own one. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to run them. They're boring. I'm tired. It was a long day. So maybe tomorrow morning time I'm gonna run them, and I'm gonna post the drop if you're interested. Where's anything? Yeah, not worse. Also, if you hear my voice starts to drop, which is not good, because like in a couple of minutes I'm gonna be totally unable to speak, so I'm gonna probably hop off. Future plans, yeah. Let me finish the stream with the future plans. So I'm planning to stream weekly. I'm probably gonna run more streams right now in terms of like I need to test things out. I need to test buffering. I need to test the connection, all those keys. I can't see chat right now in OBS Studio, because if you have this connection with a built-in thing, you're gonna see the chat. I can't see the chat. I need to set up like some visual effects and stuff like this. I would love to check out how to connect to Twitch, like at the same time with YouTube and maybe other sources, and all that. But it's gonna take time. I'm not a pro. I'm not planning to be a pro streamer or something. It's just like for this is only a hobby. I can't really dedicate much time into streaming because I have a real life job. It's been rough and tough lately, and also that's why I wasn't streaming before. But I have a plan. I'm gonna show you guys how to get wealth enough, how to form up your ships, how to do different types of activities to get your money. This not only including dead sites and exploit stuff. Maybe I'm gonna be doing some PvP just for fun. Um, we're gonna see. For now, I think I said everything I wanted to. Next stream, let's schedule it to the next Saturday. I'm probably gonna run a couple of technical ones, maybe even tomorrow and maybe during the week. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna schedule those, and when I'm gonna start streaming officially, I'm gonna let you know. But I need to clean up my setup. I need to clean up some processes. I need to set up, the visuals and all that. And yeah, I think that's it. I had a joke, something for the final minutes, but I forgot what it was. Welcome to entertainment, industry. Anyways, I won't take no more of your time. Thank you for watching. What all those streamers say? Subscribe, like, blah 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 blah. Subscribe for notifications and all that. And I'll see you around, guys. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.